Hi ladies and gents, this is Irene, Seriously Scrapping, part 2. Right, so we got our cream whipped, which is this one that I used, which is the 600ml. You can get a small one, which is about 375ml, I think. But I recommend the big one. And of course, I added a little bit of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla essence, the imitation one, unless you got a lot of money to spend on the real one. And I think that is this imitation vanilla. So I'll just put a cap full of that in there and a couple of sprinkles of sugar just to make the cream nice and sweet. And I beat it until it comes to this consistency, but you don't want to over whip it, of course. Now, so what I was going to do is just do that and the walnuts, but I want to put my twist on it. So what I done was I want to add strawberries and meringue. So I bought these from the shop. I think these are about $5 or $4.50. So they're meringue nests, and you can get them from, they're close to the bread section where the cakes are, and they come like this. And of course it's gonna be too inconvenient to eat, but it would look good just like that. So I just broke them into little pieces, and you probably could go a bit more too in terms of maybe I'll just cut a bit more up. Right. I've never tried it like this, so yeah, I'm just experimenting as I go. So, all I know for sure is I'm going to do the walnuts on top of the cream. So, it'll be too much if I put the strawberries on top. So, the strawberries would be well placed to go on top of the sponge. And with all the sweetness going on here, with the extra meringue that I'm adding, I think it'll be very wise to add strawberries to it. There we go. So I'm just trying to think, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 pieces on each one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So 5/8. 40, so there should be 40 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't believe how exact I'm being, but I think we'll stick to 7 maybe. Right, I'm not usually that anal. If anyone knows me, they know I'm not. I don't know if I should do the meringue. Yeah, the meringue on top, I think. So we'll just dust it like that. Not too much, just enough for a bit of texture and something different. And then the scoop of cream. Who is, I was going to say something naughty, creaming themselves. Get it? Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. Oh, I love my cream. Here we go. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would kill for that. There we go. Got you going on good. And then the walnuts. Right. I mean, you could, again, sprinkle the meringue on top of the cream, but when you make a pavlova, generally we don't do that, do we? We put the cream on top of the meringue, so that's why I figured I'll just... Right, so what I'll do, so it doesn't get too messy, is so you can see how I ended up doing my walnut. Go to part 1 if you haven't seen part 1 on how I smash up my walnuts. Alright, so we got some chunky parts. Usually I wouldn't care about these really big chunky parts, but because it's not in a big bowl and it's in these little ones, I don't want them being too big. So if I'm just seeing any that are too big, I'm just breaking them apart. Right, so we've got a few dusty ones underneath, so we'll get an even handful of the dusty and the chunkier parts, and make sure you sprinkle it on good, because I'm telling you, that is the best part of it, is for real, the walnuts. So I might just go in the middle and then worry about bringing them off to the sides. So it'll be easier if I didn't have a phone in the other hand, but yeah. But yeah, awesome. And you can pick a few big bits and squash the big bits in the sides, like you do with the meringue with the fruit. But the reason why I didn't want to put the fruit on top there is because I'm putting my walnuts on top, so you don't want to have more than one thing on top. But yeah, depends how many walnuts you like. Some might say there's too much going on there, but that's personal preference. Right, so, and if you want, you can try putting the strawberries in the jelly, you know what I mean? So how awesome is that? So that's awesome. Right, you can fast forward if you don't want to watch me do the rest. Unfortunately, I don't have editing, so feel free to fast forward, because I think I'm going to end up doing a taste test. You have to do a taste test when you're doing a cooking vid, I believe. So I'll try and do this as fast as I can so I don't bore you to death. Especially with my anal counting of the strawberries. Right. That's how easy it is to make this. How awesome. I might taste test from this one actually. Yeah, but these strawberries are really going to save it in terms of the over sweetness of it with the meringue, because I don't usually add the meringue or the strawberries. Awesome. And it's going to be just enough strawberries. I only recently started liking meringue when, trifle. My neighbour actually introduced it to me before then. I don't think I've ever had it. So thank you, Carol, if you're watching. There we go. All right, so now we're going to sprinkle the meringue on top of our strawberry, like so. I am worried about it being a bit big, but not too worried. There we go. Just in my hand and go along and some are falling. Oh, I know they're falling. Don't worry, I'm picking them up. Not letting nothing go to waste. There we go. How yummy is that, guys? I'm going to title this video the best ever trifle. Right. Okay, so what's next now? We've got our cream. We'll do you a good dollop. Ooh! Oh, damn. Just gonna have to lick you up. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I'll keep the cream closer. Right. God. I feel like, you know, the Bible how says gluttony, one of the 7 sins. This is gluttony. Gluttony is fun. Right. Sorry. Okay. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. I've never done it this way with these little sundaes. It looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. Put a bit more there, a bit more green. My Australian Bull Terrier loves. I don't give him too much because it's sweet, but I do give him a little bit. There's my glue. I'm a crafter. And I came across this at Savers too. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if it is legit old, vintage, or just made to look. I'm guessing it's from the 80s. It's not gorgeous anyway. No more Savers for 6 weeks. We're locked down. All the shops are closed for 6 weeks. Only the major banks. And that's it. All retail shut. We've got an 8 o'clock curfew. And we have to wear masks when we leave. So that's all of Melbourne. It's very strict. And I think we're the only state to go that heavy because we're the only state in Australia to have such a high number of allegedly COVID cases. But we won't go there. This isn't a political type of channel. There we go. Yeah. Right, and our next step would be maybe the big kid, and the little kid can look that up. And now we'll put some of you guys on top. We'll try and make it even. Like this one has got a good serving of it, but if I do that with everyone, I don't think I'll have enough. So I'll just start little by little and work my way down. And then I want to film my partner eating one to see what he thinks. Maybe I'll do that because I don't want me on camera. I'm in my pajamas. Wow. Okay. Spoon, I can't get the sides looking nice, but let's see if I can. Nuts is very important. Walnuts. You don't want to waste the ones that are falling on the table. Nope. Right. So this one, that's mine because that's got heaps. There we go. Maybe I'll put them on a nice tray. There we go. Nice clean tray. There we go. Oh. Right. So, okay. Right. So there are my beautiful trifles, Aussie style. My Aussie style trifles. There we go. So again, just very quickly, you make your jelly. You can use one or two. If you don't want to do them in one of these, get one of these glass things. If you use two, the jelly will come up to here. If you don't want that much jelly, use one. Then, when that sets overnight, whip that up. Instant pudding with 700 mils of milk. And then you put that layer next. Then you add your sponge, jam sponge. About 1/4 of an inch. Layer it all the way around. Or on there. Then you can add the cream, you whip that up, put your cream and your walnuts, and that's it. Or you can do what I done, add your fruit on top of the sponge, add your fruit and your meringue on top of the fruit, then put the cream and the walnuts. Alright, we'll do a taste test with me. I don't care. I'm not a prissy love me do that needs to be made up all the time. Okay. Alright. Hold on, I'll putting my spoon in here. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yum. I have to get down more. I have to get down to more layers. Mmm. 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 To get down to more layers. Now I'm at the jelly part. It's going. Yeah, I'm starting to taste the strawberry now, the fruit. I should have done it on that so you can see what I'm eating, but can you kind of see what's going on down there? Hold on. Can you see all those layers? I don't want to talk with my mouth open on camera. Oh wow, it's amazing. Let me see. The fruit, lucky I put the strawberries in it because it really dulls down the sweetness, like it doesn't make it overbearing. Can you see it? Wow. Oh guys, you have to try it, and it's like, it's such an easy cake to make, really. It's so yum. Oh my god. Tasting little meringues and the walnuts, sponge and the pudding and everything. Put together, they taste really yummy. Okay. That's enough for me being a pig. Bye. Try it. Bye. Thanks for watching.